It's high school boys soccer here on your home for local high school sports, 104.9 KLMJ and radio on the go on YouTube. Along with Jason Eaton, I'm John Mowinkle coming to you from Cadet Field in Iowa Falls. Tonight, the Cadets play host to Wright County in the boys soccer season opener. Iowa Falls-Alden coming off of an 0-13-2 season last year. Wright County coming off of a 4-10 season last year. But Jason, here we are, a brand new season of soccer, and both teams definitely have to feel like they can make some strides from last year with a lot of returning talent on both sides.
Absolutely. I know, talking to Coach Krogman from Wright County, they did sweep the Cadets last year, a 3-0 sweep, but all those games were within one goal. So certainly both teams have improved in the offseason, and they look to show us what they got here tonight.
We're going to get started here at about 5:30. We've got the starters being introduced right now. We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we will have our opening kickoff. We'll introduce the starters as we go along throughout this one as well. But it's Iowa Falls-Alden and Wright County boys soccer action coming up just a little bit here on Radio On The Go Sports.
Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see what.
Did you know Murphy's does water softeners? That's right. Check with Murphy's Heating and Plumbing for water-right softeners and filtered drinking water systems for your home. Soft water is important for washing and bathing, and great-tasting drinking water. Well, everyone loves that. Get your water-right water softener or drinking water system today in Hampton at Murphy's. Also with water heaters, new toilets, furnace filters, and more in stock.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Dumont Telephone Company has been in business for over 120 years. Their 8-person staff has a combined total of over 135 years of experience providing high-quality service to the area. They currently provide broadband and streaming video services to several area communities in Butler and Franklin counties. Dumont Telephone Company is currently investing millions of dollars into the latest technology, fiber to the home, to make sure all rural residents have access to a high-quality broadband and streaming video services.
We're back live at Cadet Field in Iowa Falls. It's almost time for today's boys soccer season opener. John Mowinkle, Jason Eaton with you here. Iowa Falls-Alden playing host to Wright County. It is a series that Wright County won all 3 games in last year, as you said, Jason, by a 1 goal apiece, including in the first round of the playoffs. So we're just about ready to get underway here on this one on 104.9 KLMJ. We're on Radio On The Go on YouTube as well. And we'll start by introducing the starting lineups, first of all, for the home team, Iowa Falls-Alden. Number 00 in the goal is junior Leighton Reno. Number 2 is a junior forward, Daniel Michelson. Number 7 is a senior forward, Tyne England. Number 11 is a senior forward, Parker Boozman. We also got number 6, Ricardo Martinez. Number 14, Brandon Aceda. Number 8, Gavin Watchell. Number 12, Caleb Lightson. Number 16, Nate Sparks. Number 17, Brecken Little. And number 22, Jackson Thiessen starting for Iowa Falls-Alden. They're going to be rolling with the white uniforms here today, the white jerseys with black shorts, black numbers, and text on those jerseys as well. Wright County Broncos in the navy blue uniforms here today, same colored shorts and red stripes down the sides. And the Broncos have it here. And they'll be attempting to move it from left to right here in this first half, and we'll have a throw-in from over on the near sideline. Here's the starters for Wright County. Number 3 is a senior midfielder slash defender, Ricardo No. Number 6 is junior midfielder Obed Herrera. Number 8 is a senior midfielder Anderson Diaz. Number 11 is senior Angel Cortez. Number 19 is junior Aaron Alanis. Number 25 is junior Santiago Juarez. Wearing number 25 tonight. He is in the goal down to the south side of the stadium here at Cadet Field. Also number 26 is Ruben Guido. Number 30 is sophomore William Ordonez. Number 32, junior Jonathan Bamaka. And number 39 is freshman Kennedy Pwak. So here we go. It'll be a goal kick for Wright County from right in front of their own goal. They'll blast it out toward midfield. Trying to work it down toward the south end. Iowa Falls-Alden head to the north end here at Cadet Field, bouncing out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in over on the far side. So the Cadets did not have a win last season, but nearly everyone back from that team, including leading goal scorer Brandon Aceda, who scored 5 goals last year, and back now for his senior season. Trying to work it toward the center here and blast out back toward the middle of the field. And here comes Wright County moving from left to right down the far sideline. Trying to work it across into their offensive half here for the first time. But Iowa Falls-Alden dominating the possession time here early on in this one throughout the game's first couple minutes. And we do want to recognize some of tonight's broadcast sponsors, including but not limited to Barry Hoffmeister Farm Bureau, D&L Sanitation. We have an opportunity, Michelson, but it's going to be scooped up by the goalkeeper down to the other side as Juarez of Wright County is going to scoop it up and blast back out toward midfield. Some other sponsors include Dumont Telephone, Dunphy Motors, First Security, Bank and Trust, Hanson & Sons Tire, Innovative Ag, Iowa Heartland Credit Union, and many others, making tonight's broadcast possible here with Radio On The Go Sports. We got a battle for it here on the near side of the field. Wright County looking to maintain possession here as Cortez dribbles it down the near side, but taken away by Iowa Falls-Alden, and it's going to be ricocheted around and out of bounds. And a throw in here from over on the near side, 37-10 to go in the first half. Will be a quick turnaround tomorrow for Wright County. They will head on the road to Ballard for their second game of the season. Here's Cortez of Wright County down to the near side. Looking to pass it toward the goal, toward the center, bouncing across. And the Cadets trying to get it out of there, and they do. Bouncing back toward midfield. And bouncing to the near side, looking for Cortez. Looks to take a shot, rolls it toward the goal. It's going to be covered up, or not quite covered up by the goalkeeper, so he gets a shot on goal there. Cortez does. It's rolling toward the corner, and it is going to go out of bounds before anyone is able to get to it. But Wright County gets their first shot on goal of the game. It comes from Angel Cortez. And we're going to have a throw-in from near the corner, looking to send it toward the goal with Cortez, but it's going to be a header pass which bounces back out of bounds along the end line. So that means it'll be a corner kick here for Wright County, encompassing Belmont, Clemmy, Clarion, Goldfield, Dow's, and Eagle Grove. It'll come from Anderson Diaz here on the right side. Got it down to the corner, swings the right leg through it, angling toward the goal, floats across. An IFA there with the first contact, and it's going to be popped up in the air, out of bounds underneath the scoreboard, down to the south side of Cadet Field.
Wright County that time looking like they were trying to get that to Ordonez right in front of the net for maybe a header shot, and just overshot him there. Kind of the wind today sailed on him from the corner.
35-15 to go here in the first half. Neither team has scored. We play 2 40-minute halves here in high school soccer. And unlike what you see on the international scene, it is a countdown timer rather than counting up. That's one of the things that I always was kind of perplexed by, why they have the, like in international soccer and stuff, the time counts up instead of down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, and sometimes in those international matches too, like time just seems irrelevant, right? Some time just gets added on at the end. And
here comes IFA. It's Michelson looking to find an opening here down to the left side. Good defense there by Wright County, keeping it away. And the Broncos looking to work it back toward midfield here.
Herrera that time kicking it back up towards the midline. We get a whistle.
All right. So it'll be a free kick from around the 37, 38-yard line here. We can say that because we have an artificial surface here, so those yard lines are on the field year-round, something we can't really say when we go to grass fields because they don't, obviously they don't paint the yard lines on in the spring. Here's a deep free kick, angles to the right side, and Cortez trying to get behind it. Looking to take a shot on goal, but he pops it over top the goal and out of bounds, out to the grass area to the south end of the stadium here. So, second shot of the game there for Angel Cortez. That one not on goal, however. But a couple of shots for him here so far in this one. Wright County looking to connect here on a goal. Meanwhile, Iowa Falls-Alden has yet to record a shot on goal. But they do have a save. So they'll roll it to the left here from the goalkeeper. Working it back toward midfield here. Cadets looking for their first win in a couple years here. And they had 3 losses again to Wright County last year, all by 1 goal. Both head coaches in their preseason interviews spoke about how this was going to be a big matchup for both sides. Obviously, you know, it's your season opener. You want to play well in that, but both coaches thought that this could be a pretty well evenly matched game. So that's playing out so far here in a scoreless tie with 32.5 minutes to go here in this first half.
Coach Krogman also talking about his defense this year with Santiago De Leon back there as one of the defenders. And he thinks that's going to be a strong point of his team this year, and that shows so far as IFA has yet to get a shot on goal.
Yeah. So the Cadets will throw it in from over on the far side after a couple players were chasing after it. Wright County the last one to touch it here, back toward midfield. And also, if you're not too familiar with high school soccer, both teams have their team benches on the same side, so they're next to each other rather than across the field from each other.
Cortez that time strips him of the ball, but he steps out of bounds.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a throw in from the touchline here for IFA.
So behind midfield right now is Brandon Aceda. 5 goals scored last year. That was the team high for the Cadets. Did have to replace their starting goalkeeper. One of the Cadet players slips. That was Gavin Watchell. Gets right back up, though. Wright County on the attack, and they're going to blow the whistle here.
What would you say, 20, 25 mile an hour wind out of the south out there?
It's pretty brisk out there. Let me see what the weather app says for wind, speed, and direction. It is pretty warm. You know, you never know what you're going to get for weather in March, but 83 degrees is not your typical March afternoon.
Well, and you got to kind of wonder how much of a factor that'll be for these guys today. I mean, just a couple weeks of practice for them, and certainly not too many days like this to practice in.
Yeah, a lot of cool conditions here as of late, and that's going to be the case later this week. But right now, we got 83 degrees and cloudy skies, and a possible attack here for Wright County, but we got players tumbling over each other. A slide made by Sparks of IFA. Wind speed right now is 17 miles per hour with gusts up to 28. It's out of the southwest here in Iowa Falls. And yeah, they got some flags down there on each corner of the field marking the wind speed and direction. Looks like to have slowed down a little bit now, but they were pretty stiff a moment ago. It'll be a throw in from the corner here for Wright County down to their offensive half as we have surpassed 10 minutes into the game, 30 minutes to go in this first half, and still neither team has scored. Here's England working it down the far side for IFA. Looks to pass downfield. Got it to Parker Boozman initially. Oh, Michelson was open, but a great defense in the backfield by Wright County. They're trying to get Daniel Michelson open downfield here for IFA. He was right there in the center. He was past everyone, but they couldn't quite get it to him.
Would have been interesting. He was almost right in line with the ball. I wonder if he would have touched that if it had been an offside. It would have been awfully close as he was only had the one defender, the goalie, to in front of him there.
Yeah. Well, inbounded here toward England. Yeah, and I mentioned last year Wright County had four wins on the year, 3 of them against Iowa Falls-Alden. Interesting thing about that is one of the wins was because of a forfeit by Ballard in one of the first games of the season last year. So they only actually won 3 games, but did have a 4th to their record. And we almost had an opportunity to score here for Wright County.
Nathaniel
Ruben Guido,
Sparks,
yeah.
Sparks stepped up that time, got in the way, kicked it towards the sideline.
And now we got some substitutions here going on for each side. A quick breather for that before we have an inbounds throw here from the near side. Looks like it is Adam Dack, number 7 here for Wright County. Or is that not? No, that's number 11. That's Angel Cortez here of Wright County. Just waiting to throw this thing in bounds as we've ticked down to 28-17 to go in this first half. Throws it toward the goal, but deflected toward the corner and out of bounds on a header shot here by IFA's Jackson Thiessen. So let's see, we will have a corner kick here for Wright County on the near side. Doing the honors this time will be Kennedy Plock, a freshman defender wearing number 39 here for the Broncos. Takes his approach, swings the leg through it, bouncing across the goal, over to the far side. It'll go out of bounds. They've got another goal set up over there on the far side, right next to the team bench of Iowa Falls-Alden. So back in bounds it goes. Cadets looking to control it here in the backfield.
And past the touch line, so Wright County's going to get a throw in.
At some point. Oh, actually looks like they're going to have the Iowa Falls-Alden throwing. So there they go. Bouncing down toward the end line, and the Cadets will let this one roll out of bounds. Let's take a look at some more of our broadcast sponsors here for tonight. They include, but are not limited to, Iowa State Bank, Mayman Jungling Farm Bureau Insurance, Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, Nyack, On Track Overhead Doors, People's Savings Bank, Carson's Plumbing and Heating, and many others. It'll be a corner kick right now for Wright County. This one from the left side. Here it comes. Oh, it looks like it was a shot that looked like a header shot bouncing too far to the right. And IFA's Thiessen runs in and will put this thing back in play. And it'll be a goal kick coming up now for Leighton Reno of the Cadets. The goalkeeper wearing the light blue jersey here today. Goalkeeper for Wright County is wearing a bright gold jersey. Here comes a deep shot bouncing to the left and out of bounds for Elvis Che of Wright County. So that will go down to the books as his first shot of the game.
And the goalkeeper,
not on goal, however.
Goalkeeper for Wright County, Juan Medina, coming off a very good basketball season with the Broncos.
Oh, yeah, you got to see him a few times, didn't you?
Yeah, good inside play, trying to prevent the ball from going through the hoop. Now he's trying to prevent it from going through the goal.
And here come the Cadets. And now the Broncos. And now the Cadets again. It's England near midfield. Behind that midfield line, and they'll push it across here, rolling over to the far side. We got more high school soccer coming up later this week. It'll be on 99 The Wave. Dyke New Hartford will host GCGR in girls soccer action. That'll be a 5:30 start time on 99 The Wave and Radio on the Go on YouTube. Weather's looking kind of sketchy for Thursday, so we'll see if that happens or not. Wright County was going for a shot. Can't quite tell who exactly that was. He was Herrera down to his on the field.
Played it off his chest and got some space there, but IFA closed on him quick, and he couldn't get a shot off.
There he is again, Herrera. Nice one-on-one battle with Brecken Little of the Cadets near the far side of the field. 24:48 to go in the first half. Neither team has scored. 0-0 here in this boys soccer season opener. And the Cadets have possession now. It's Caleb Lightson. Passing toward the middle here with Ricardo Martinez. And hot pursuit here on the near side with Hayden Kruko. Looking to keep it in play. Not able to do so, however. And Wright County will go ahead and throw it in here with Santiago Juarez.
Bouncing around now, IFA will kick it back to their goalkeeper, and he'll kick it out. Look to pass it back up to Caleb Lightson that time. Working it up the near touch line here. Now a boot deep. Trying to connect with Michelson and goes too far. It's going to end up in the hands of Medina.
So there was another good opportunity for Iowa Falls-Alden. You can tell what their game plan is, trying to get him open in any way possible.
Cortez battling for it here on the near side. He's been all over the field, John.
Yeah. It'll bounce downfield, and there's Reno running out to the top of his goalie box, and he'll blast back out toward midfield. He got all his leg into that kick. Back and forth near midfield we go. And the Cadets will be back in action coming up on Thursday night when they travel to Webster City, North Central Conference opener that night. That'll be a 5:30 start. Bouncing back down to the goal, and Medina there to scoop it up, and he'll punt it back into play.
Same strategy as before, trying to get that lead pass up to Michelson, and just keeps going a little deep on him.
And now we got a whistle because there was some hard contact between Caleb Lightson of IFA and Obed Herrera of Wright County. And now Lightson getting a quick explanation here from one of the referees as to why that was a penalty. So it'll be a free kick from just in front of midfield here for Wright County. And they'll have Santiago Juarez to do so. Takes his approach, swings the leg through it. And this one will sail out of bounds past the end line here with 22:24 to go in the first half. Then they'll return home a week from today by hosting Hampton-Dumont Cal on Monday, April 6th, as North Central Conference action continues. And the regular season finale will be all the way on a May 15th at Mason City. So just getting started here with this boys soccer season. And they'll go ahead and have a short goal kick to the left, looking to get it to Caleb Lightson of IFA.
Parker Boozman checking in for IFA on that stoppage of play. Couldn't quite tell who he came in for.
Well, there's a lot of players to keep track of out there. That can be a mystery at times.
11 aside,
Yeah.
so a lot of names to keep track of.
Yes, it is. Wright County has it on their offensive end down toward the middle, but the Cadet defense is keeping it away from that goal. Over to the far side as we approach the halfway point of this first half.
Here's
Wright County
Doc.
looking to strike, and it's going to be knocked down by Reno of IFA. But you're right, that was a great shot for Adam Dock of Wright County. And here comes IFA. So that was the second shot on goal of the game for the Broncos. And their fourth shot overall. Second save of the game for Reno of IFA. Now we got a whistle here. Elvis Che of Wright County thought there might have been a hand touch. And he appears to have been right. 20 minutes and 39 seconds left here in the first half, and it'll be a free kick from near the near side by Santiago Juarez of Wright County. And he takes his approach, blasts it to the left of the goal. And the Cadets are able to chase it down with Sparks, who sends it out to the far side of the field. But Wright County right back to action here. We're going to work it toward the center. This one is blasted over top the goal. That one from Elvis Che of the Broncos, his second shot of the game. Some more of tonight's broadcast sponsors include Barry Hoffmeister Farm Bureau, D&L Sanitation, Dumont Telephone, Dunphy Motors, First Security Bank and Trust, GNB in Grundy Center in Iowa Falls, Greenbelt Bank and Trust, Hanson and Sons Tire, and others. Well, let's see if someone can get on the board here. Been a defensive battle here so far. Just
Doc
a couple
will
shots for each side.
Doc will throw it in from the touch line.
And here it comes.
Right in front of the goal again with Che.
Yep,
Can't
there was
quite get
another
a
shot
shot
for
off.
him.
Oh, he did get a shot off.
Did get a shot off. It just ran straight
blocked.
into people,
Yeah.
yeah. 19:16 to go here in the first half. Still a 0-0 tie. But again, Wright County beginning to bounce up some more shots here in this game. Cadets looking to bring it back the other way.
Doc that time strips them of it temporarily, but IFA takes it back. Now they're going to get it up across the midlines. There's a battle for it right at the midline.
Won by Jerry Hernandez of Wright County. He does a little dance around. Some contact here with Aceda. And deflected out of bounds here on the near side by Pwauk, and IFA will inbound. With Parker Boozman on the near side, but not before. A couple of substitutions come in. Looks like one for each team this time around. 18:30 to go here in the first half. And here come the Cadets with Aceda. Out to the near side. Get it away toward Boozman and out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Wright County. Yeah, some of these games you'll see it's kind of across the board in high school soccer. Some of them you'll have, you know, these low scoring 1-0 type of games, but sometimes you'll see a lot of offense in these games. It kind of just depends on the teams and, you know, where their talent lies. But yeah, as you would find with any sport pretty much, but things are kind of across the board. You know, there's a pretty big talent gap, I would say, as well in high school soccer between the best teams that there are and the, you know, the bottom tier type teams. It's going to be an opportunity for Wright County, and it's going to be a diving save made by Reno, the goalkeeper of IFA. Not even sure if that was an actual shot that was recorded by someone, but it was just kind of rolling down toward the goal. And now we got a whistle here with 17:13 and ticking to go in this first half.
Jackson Thiessen that time right on their heels, so I don't think they were going to get a quality shot there at all with him on there right behind them and fighting for the ball. But so far in this game, I mean, Wright County has definitely been the aggressor, at least offensively. IFA trying to stretch the field out, send the ball deep to Michelson there a few times, but other than that, not any real quality scoring opportunities yet.
Yeah. So IFA with possession right now, and yeah, Wright County has recorded 6 shots in the game so far, 2 on goal, 1 apiece for Adam Doc and Angel Cortez. Goalkeeper Juan Medina has not recorded a save here in the game so far, but that's because IFA has not had many shots. And now we got a whistle down on the far end. 2 saves for Leighton Reno of the Cadets, but the team has yet to register a shot on goal.
Guido that time offside. So he had a break there, but he was just behind the whole defense there, and the ball was behind him. So offside it goes, and free kick to IFA.
And we're still, yep, we got some substitutions coming in, so we'll wait for that free kick opportunity. But yeah, I mean, these teams, no strangers to each other. Playing 3 times last year, including the first round of the playoffs. Down to 15.5 minutes to go in the first half. No score between Iowa Falls-Alden and Wright County. Here in this boys soccer season opener. Both teams coming in 0-0 records. And also this year, you can once again have ties in high school soccer. These teams were involved in a couple of those last year, not against each other, but here comes IFA back down the other way. Looking to work it downfield with Kruko, blasted back out by Wright County. But the Cadets look to have something cooking here. England looks to inbound, throws in, finds Boozman, and here they go. Wright County there, good defense in the backfield, looking to take it away, passing it to the near side, but it's going to roll out of bounds. It'll be the Cadets to inbound here. Lightson looking. It'll be a soft toss inbound here to the near side. And batted away from Asada. And back to the middle of the field. Yeah, I've called soccer games in a lot of different weather conditions, including, you know, this 80-degree situation, but I don't think I've had an 80-degree soccer game in March here in these last few years. So definitely a little bit of an anomaly here weather-wise today, but that's all right. We're gonna pay for it later this week, it seems like. So.
Well, and even a lot of activities this week already canceling or postponing. And
Wright County with an opportunity here. It's Anir Ogden. Passing left toward Doc. And it'll roll out the end line here with 13.5 to go in the first half. Yeah, I know there's supposed to be a track and field meet at Waverly Shell Rock on Thursday that they moved to tonight because of anticipated weather conditions. That's something you don't really see in the spring season, but now that it's starting to happen, you'll probably see it a whole lot more, being a little more proactive when it comes to some of these postponements. Is it called a postponement if you reschedule it for an earlier day? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw that when I was on Bound today, looking up some local events going on, that they're kind of moving some days or events up.
Here's a corner kick for Wright County. They want to header tap it into the goal, but the save made by Reno. It was Ruben Guido with a shot on goal there for Wright County, but another save by Reno. And it remains a 0-0 game. Cortez passing toward the middle. Popped up high in the air. It's anyone's ball, and the Cadets regain possession. Here comes Isaac Doring, hightailing it after it, over on the far side of the field. Wright County gets possession back near midfield.
We get it over to Doc. Oh, just missed it. Tried to center it up.
Down to 12 minutes to go in the first half. 0-0 is the score. Iowa Falls-Alden and Wright County. Deep pass toward the goal. Reno takes a gamble. The goal was open, but deflected here to the near sideline and out of bounds. Good heads-up play there by Jackson Thiessen of the Cadets. Keeping it away from the goal because the ball got behind the goalkeeper in that scenario. But the Cadets keep their opponent off the board. So it'll be a throw-in from the near sideline by Angel Cortez of Wright County. Throws it toward the goal. Here's a shot toward the goal, knocked down by the defenders. Anderson Diaz with a shot that time.
Cleared back to the midfield, going to be collected by Wright County. That time, Alana is going back to get it.
A collision and a rolling ball over the far side. Bouncing downfield. And out of bounds. When it comes to what's ahead for Wright County, they will be at Ballard tomorrow night. 5:30 start time on that one. So games on back-to-back days to get the season underway. Then they will be at Clear Lake on Thursday night, April 2nd. So getting familiar with the road trips here early on are the Broncos. They'll have their home opener a week from tonight when they host Charles City. 10.5 to go here in the first half. A scoreless tie, Wright County and Iowa Falls-Alden. We're at Cadet Field. Cadets will throw it inbounds here in the white jerseys and black shorts. But not before some substitutions here. Wright County's got the blue uniforms with white numbers in text and red stripes down the sides. All right, so here comes the inbounds pass. And again, Wright County is used to playing on grass surfaces. However, a little bit of a different story today. Here comes Cortez, a shot on goal opportunity, knocked down by Reno. They blew the whistle before that. We'll see, Jason. Looks like we had an offside call here.
I believe that is, yep, that is the call there with the flag out in front of him.
So 9.5 to go here in the first half. I believe down at Ballard again tomorrow, and at the at Clear Lake. That'll be another situation, another 2 situations right there of an artificial surface that they'll be playing on. Which, you know, certainly makes a difference, especially with the way the ball rolls and bounces on that surface as opposed to if it was grass.
Yeah, you got to think in regular grass, there's a little more friction and doesn't quite
probably
roll
a little
the same way.
Probably a little more predictable here, I would imagine. Because on a grass field, you could have like a
divot or
something like that. Yeah. Something that could knock it off course.
Rock.
Right. And this is going to be sent toward the goal. And caught by the goalkeeper, Medina of Wright County. And he'll bring it back out and send it back across midfield, but it rolls straight back the other way. Yeah, and this type of situation here in a season opener, you really find out your team's state of conditioning. Because you put on a few miles during the course of a soccer game, depending on how many minutes you play, but it's a lot of movement out there in a short amount of time.
Actually just read this the other day, John. In an international game, on average, 7 miles run by each player.
That is absurd. Angel Cortez sends it high above the goal here for Wright County for his 3rd shot of the game. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Some more of tonight's broadcast sponsors include Innovative Ag and Hubbard, Iowa Heartland Credit Union, Iowa State Bank, Maiman Jungling Farm Bureau Insurance, Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, Nyack On Track Overhead Doors, People's Savings Bank, Rockwell Cooperative Telephone Association, and many others helping bring you tonight's game. Down to 7 minutes to go here in the first half. 0-0 between Wright County and Iowa Falls-Alden.
Doc
See,
that
did we just
time.
have some substitutions? It looks like it, yeah.
Doc that time tried to send it into Guido and he just tried to send it right back to Doc and goes out of bounds, so IFA gets the throw in.
They've got it offensively here behind midfield. And trying to send it across downfield.
Good stretch pass, and it's onside.
Parker Boozman looking to get it around his defenders. He's going to tap it backwards now and find England. Popped up in the air right in front of defenders, and he couldn't maintain possession of the ball. Whistle gets blown here, and we've got a foul, it looks like, against Wright County. I think we're going to have a free kick here for Iowa Falls-Alden from just behind the goal box, about the 10-yard line here on the football field. And it'll be Tyne England to do so. Senior forward, one of the team captains here for the Cadets.
And really lucky, John, they're a foot from the penalty box, because otherwise that would have been a penalty kick.
All right, so Wright County will set up a wall of 3 defenders. And now the ref says you got to step back a little bit. And they're actually going to have Brandon Aceda perform the kick here rather than England. They're going to send this one toward the goal. Here it comes, just left of center. The right-footed kick hits one of the defenders in the back. But the Cadets maintain control of it here. Down the near side, look at a pass. They find Boozman into some defenders and sent out of bounds here by Wright County up toward these home bleachers. It's actually a pretty decent crowd here for this one tonight.
Everybody wanting to get out and enjoy the weather.
Yeah. Enjoy it while you can. Tomorrow it's supposed to be not too chilly, but it's supposed to be super windy tomorrow, so classic spring weather conditions. Cadets have it here on the near side of the field. Ricardo Martinez into the game as well. Back to the other side, it's Thiessen in the backfield, who able to get it away from the Wright County forwards, who are getting ready to take it downfield back the other way. Going back and forth across midfield and bouncing toward the corner. It's kind of hard to tell. I think it went out on the end line. I think this is going to be a corner kick.
Yeah.
It's red markings here, so it's not the easiest to see.
It went past the goal line because the goalie's going to get the kick from the goal kick.
So it'll be Wright County possession here. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be one of those days where, you know, if you're sitting in your office looking out the window, hey, it looks kind of nice outside. And then you go out and it's just, you just get blasted by wind and you realize it's not too pleasant. That's going to be one of those days tomorrow, it appears. And some rain later this week, maybe some wintry mix.
Played up by Wright County. Could get a shot here. And
the whistle gets blown, offside call. Here with 3 minutes to go in the first half, so no shot there. And we'll remain scoreless here at 2:55 until halftime. It'll be a free kick here for Iowa Falls-Alden from about the 29-yard line. And here it comes. Across the field it goes. Almost went to Michelson, but taken away by Che here for Wright County. Ooh, and nice handles there for IFA. Oh, just had it taken away. I think that was, yeah, number 20, Isaac Dory. Scooped up and a throw in here from the far sideline, and they'll do it again. IFA will. Look at it inbounded toward England downfield. And Wright County sends it back toward the middle. Looking to work it down to their offensive half of the field. Oh, this could be money. Downfield, it's Gonzalez chasing it to the left.
Sparks with some good defense that time, prevented a shot, and even a breakaway there, really.
Yeah. A minute 40 till halftime. To the near side, it's Plock. Going one-on-one here with Lightson of IFA. Now Plock blasts the ball toward the goal, deflected immediately. See, I'll put that on the stats as a shot attempt, not on goal, just a shot. And here comes a corner kick here from the right side with Plock. As the clock ticks down to a minute 10 to go in the first half. Here comes the corner kick from the right side. Sails across the goal and tapped to the end line and out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick now for IFA. 60 seconds till halftime. And Reno here just taking his time. And he'll bring it back into the box, place it down. Down to 35 seconds. Man, there was like 40 seconds there of nothing happening on the field. You can buy, I mean, in the sport of soccer, you can buy time like that, so it's totally within the rules. So here comes England passing it downfield on the far side. And now we're down to 15 seconds. Bouncing down to Wright County's offensive end. Thiessen looking to defend here in the backfield. They've got Doc open. Here he is on the right side. Dribbling up top. 2 seconds. Sends it to the goal. I'm going to go ahead and call that a shot on goal and a save by Reno. And that will bring us to halftime. Scoreless tie between Iowa Falls-Alden and Wright County here in boys soccer action. We'll step aside as well here on Radio on the
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing.
When it comes to plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, choose Murphy's Heating and Plumbing of Hampton. Check murphysheating.com.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready to refresh your bath or kitchen? Murphy's Heating and Plumbing has your perfect match. From stunning showers to modern toilets, explore endless possibilities in Murphy's exclusive vendor showroom. Stop by on Highway 3 East in Hampton or call for your personal showroom tour. Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, transforming your dreams into reality.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Looking to skyrocket your brand's visibility? Look no further. On the Go Media delivers cutting-edge digital advertising solutions tailored just for you. Reach your audience wherever they are with precision targeting and captivating content. Elevate your brand with On the Go Media. Your digital success starts here. Contact us today. Email radio@radioonthego.com to grow your business with On the Go Digital. Locally owned and operated in Hampton, Iowa.
It's halftime at Cadet Field, where Iowa Falls-Alden and Wright County are scoreless here in this boys soccer season opener. John Mowinkle, Jason Eaton with you here, and let's take a look at some of the numbers here so far. Wright County in the game has 11 total shots, including 4 on goal, 2 by Adam Dock, 1 apiece from Angel Cortez and Ruben Guido. Meanwhile, for Iowa Falls-Alden, they have yet to record a shot on goal, but 4 saves recorded by goalkeeper Leighton Reno. So, Jason, obviously a very defensive battle here so far, and Broncos have had a few scoring opportunities, though. I'd definitely look for them to continue trying to get it to Adam Dock, Angel Cortez, dudes like that who have been putting themselves in position here all game to score, but that Cadet defense has been hanging on strong so far in the defensive backfield.
Yeah, you bet. And Cortez here from the right side and Doc from the left side. So
yeah.
A couple offside calls there, bit them a little bit. But you're right, though. IFA playing some good defense, getting back on those guys, and haven't really allowed us a quality shot, I would say. 11 shots for Wright County, but not maybe a couple were quality shots.
Right. Yeah, so, I mean, it's obviously, as the score would indicate, still anyone's game. But, this is the type of game, all it takes is, first of all, it's going to take 1 goal to win it, first of all. But then, sometimes you see the first goal go in, that kind of starts a chain reaction at times as well. So you never know what you're going to get quite. But, and it's also, the season opener. Teams are trying to still kind of figure out strategy, what's going to be working best for them and things like that. But, yeah, as of right now, we're still scoreless between Iowa Falls-Alden and Wright County, and we got about another minute to go until the second half. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back with the second half of action here.
Did you know Murphy's does water softeners? That's right. Check with Murphy's Heating and Plumbing for water right softeners and filtered drinking water systems for your home. Soft water is important for washing and bathing, and great tasting drinking water. Well, everyone loves that. Get your water right water softener or drinking water system today in Hampton at Murphy's. Also with water heaters, new toilets, furnace filters, and more in stock.
Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, because you deserve the best.
Christensen Jewelry of Hampton is North Iowa's go-to store for a gift that will be truly treasured. From wedding and engagement rings to a present for someone special, we have over 17,000 pieces of fine jewelry, gemstones, gifts, and decor. Known for quality repair, jewelry and watch restoration, and custom design. Stop in and discover our wonderful store in downtown Hampton, or shop online and have your items shipped right to you. Go to christensenjewelry.com right now and see why people from around the Midwest come to Christensen's.
Hey, we're back for the second half. Iowa Falls-Alden and Wright County. Boys soccer tied at 0. Here at Cadet Field in Iowa Falls, John Mowinkle and Jason Eaton with you here. Second 40 minutes, about to get rolling here. 11 total shots for Wright County. But the Cadets yet to record one here in this game. We'll see if they're able to register a few of those. Again, they've had a few open runouts, especially Daniel Michelson has had a couple opportunities where he's gotten deep, but haven't been able to find him for those scoring opportunities quite yet here in this one. But let's see what happens as the teams switch sides. Cadets will be attacking the south goal here in the second half. Broncos will be heading north. And we'll take a look at the weather conditions here as well. It is currently cloudy with a temperature of 81 degrees. The wind is out of the west-southwest at 14 miles per hour with the gusts up to 23.
Tyne England going to kick it in for IFA, and we're underway in the second half.
All right. Again, the Cadets will be back in action on Thursday at Webster City for their North Central Conference opener. Wright County will be at Ballard tomorrow night for a 5:30 start time. And now we got a brief injury here for Wright County, but right back up is Elvis Che. All right, we're gonna have a free kick for the Broncos from the 43-yard line between the hash marks and numbers. Here it comes. Not a whole lot into this one. Will be deflected back by IFA. And an opportunity to drive down here for Gavin Watchell. Back to the middle it goes.
Cortez intercepts that pass, and he's driving, but it's taken right back by IFA.
That's the name of the game a lot of times. Wright County almost had an opportunity, bouncing to the near side. Passing back toward the middle. And they're looking to get around defenders here with Gonzalez.
Che down again.
He takes a tumble. He might have to go over to the sideline. Looks like he's trying to sell that he was tripped, but I'm not quite sure about that.
I don't think the ref bought that for a second as he walked over gesturing, get up.
Yeah. I wonder if, he's probably talking to me. You got to stop doing that, man. Enough with the flopping, right? So here comes Santiago De Leon Juarez to blast it toward the goal, but floats over top. So it'll be a goal kick for Leighton Reno as soon as he gets a ball. As they send in a new one from the sideline. And here we go. He'll place it down and look to put it back in play. Waiting for everyone to get in the right position, and he sends it in. Here's Watchell on the near side for the Cadets. Downfield it goes. Looking to get it toward Boozman. And he passes forward. Downfield for England. Around his defender. Oh, what a sliding deflection is made by Wright County right in front of England. It was Aaron Alatas who took a slide and sent the ball over to the sideline and out of bounds. But it'll be a throw in here for the Cadets on the near side. And Aceda passing it toward the center. And deflected back away. But the Cadets will still have an opportunity here as Thiessen keeps it in play. Up high in the air. Bouncing back the other way. Wright County looking to take control back, but the Cadets are right there on top of it. Keeping it down to their offensive half of the field for now. 36-15 to go in the second half. Still no score here between Iowa Falls-Alden and Wright County.
Dak with it now, trying to work up, and he gets tripped up. Be a free kick for Wright County.
That was Ricardo Martinez getting in the action there for Iowa Falls-Alden, committing the infraction there. And here's De Leon Juarez to perform the free kick from the far side of the field. Ref makes sure everyone's in position. Now IFA is going to have a substitution. Sparks will head to the sideline. They're going to... Now we got two coming in for Wright County. There was no replacement for IFA. Let's see. I think they only have 10 on the field right now. Yeah, here comes someone running in. Yeah. Is that Sparks coming back? It's hard to see the number over
Number
that far.
15.
15?
Yeah.
That would be Caden Murley. All right, so we resume action here. Here comes the free kick. And first contact goes to IFA with Watchell. To the far side in a spin. Popped up in the air and past the end line and out of bounds. 35-20 to go second half. And a goal kick coming up now for Leighton Reno of IFA. He's got it placed down. And he'll kick it from the ground. Line drive. Not much hang time there. Still rolling toward midfield where Wright County gains control. Down to Doc. He's got it. Going through traffic. Picking up the speed and blasts it over top the goal and sends it out past the concession stand. First shot of the game for Adam Doc that was not on goal. He's got 2 on goal for a total of 3. And here comes IFA working it down the near sideline. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Watchell. Looking. And he throws it in at about a 45-degree angle to the sideline. Now it's Aceda. Running downfield. Gets knocked to the ground. And no whistle's going to be blown as the ball remains in play. Or did they?
Yep.
There's going to be a yellow card to Wright County.
That's to Che. And he's going to go to the sideline.
So they'll stop the clock here at 33:53 to go in the second half for the Iowa Falls-Alden free kick, and it'll be Brandon Aceda, again the leading scorer on the team from last season.
Looks like Herrera is going to come in for Che. I believe that's number 6 running out there.
Yes, sir. All right, here comes the free kick for IFA from Brandon Aceda. Here it comes. Rolling on ground level and deflected back away by Wright County. So back to action here. Broncos working it downfield.
Dak,
here comes Doc.
past the defense. Doc, yes, Doc.
Rolling to the end line and out of bounds. He had it knocked away from behind. But man, you get that dude in space, he's gonna burn some people this year.
He is fast.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be an X factor for sure. He's a sophomore, and they don't have heights listed, but he's a pretty tall dude as well. Okay, it'll be a free kick for Wright County with Kennedy Plock. As the clock ticks under 33 minutes to go here in the second half. And this pass maybe not quite on target. An opportunity for a shot over top the goal. That was tight. William Ordonez of Wright County was that close to putting the Broncos on the board.
Maybe 6 inches above the crossbar.
Yeah. So we remain scoreless here with 32 and a half to go in the second half. And Reno will go ahead and put this back in play.
And his strategy this half is he's not going to try and send it deep. He's got that wind blowing right into him. Medina had a little different strategy in the first half. He was booting it towards the midfield.
And this one popped up high in the air.
Ball goes out of bounds off of Wright County, so IFA will get the throw in from the touch line on the far side.
And not to think too far ahead, because we still got another 31 and a half minutes left in regulation. As here comes a possible opportunity for Wright County, but sent back away by Reno. There is no overtime in the regular season, so if we are scoreless the whole way through, then it'll just go down to the books as a tie. No overtime in the regular season. Only happens in the postseason. For obvious reasons there. You're not going to have a tie in the playoffs.
And those games get really interesting too, John, because
Yeah.
it goes to penalty kicks. Well, they get more time, I believe,
Yeah.
and then it goes to penalty kicks.
Right. Yeah, they'll put on another 10 minutes, and then, yeah, the penalty kicks will ensue after that. Might be two 10-minute periods, actually.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
IFA
But,
with
yeah.
going to get the throw in here. And we get a whistle,
Another whistle,
so
Yeah, so it's in the playoffs, it's two 10-minute overtimes, and then if no one scores then it goes to penalty kicks. So back down to Reno it goes on a long pass.
Cortez intercepts the pass. He's going to get a shot here.
But he sends it wide of the target. Heads up down to the picnic tables out there. So Reno perform a goal kick now for IFA. These teams will meet again in Belmont on April 23rd.
Interesting so far in this game, Angel Cortez for Wright County has the most shots. But Anderson Diaz last year led him in goals with 5. So, and he's only got 1 shot today.
Yeah. Yeah, Diaz is the top returning goal scorer. Byron Tuck's Coke was the actual leading scorer for him last year, but he's not on the roster this year. So, but yeah, Diaz, 5 goals, leading the way, returning top
player,
goal scorer, yeah. And now we got some action here. Maybe not. Trying to pass downfield. IFA looking to work it down to their offensive end, but it'll be a throw-in from England here on the near side with 28.5 to go in this second half. They'll softly tap it in. And England's got it. Looking to set it up. Passes it through traffic. That's always dangerous. And back near midfield it goes, and controlled by Watchell. Now we got a Wright County player here in the near side slow to get up. It's Jerry Hernandez, number 20, and he's back up to his feet. Let's recognize some of tonight's broadcast sponsors. They include but are not limited to Murphy's Heating and Plumbing, Nyack, On Track Overhead Doors, People's Savings Bank, Rockwell Cooperative Telephone Association, United Bank Trust Company, Unity Point, Dave Eberline Farm Bureau, Karsten's Plumbing and Heating, and many others. A free kick for Iowa Falls-Alden is coming up momentarily, but we do have
injury time.
Ricardo Martinez down to the ground, but he's back up. And now he goes back down to the ground, and
ref gesturing to the sideline there to gonna need a sub.
And now, yeah, we'll have to bring out the training staff to try to address this injury. They'll stop the clock here with 27:03 to go in the second half and a scoreless tie. With a cadet player still down to the ground and now back up, he'll walk over to the sideline and they'll send in a substitution. All right. Brandon Aceda is the player who will perform the free kick here. Okay, it looks like we are ready to resume action. Maybe. All right, they do start the clock back up here. And here comes the approach, and they'll just softly roll it to a teammate here. Try to squeeze it through some traffic. Nice slide. Santiago de Leon Juarez of Wright County keeping it away from a goal-scoring opportunity down there. .26.5 minutes to go here in the second half. First game of the season here for both teams. And spring sports as a whole is getting into full swing here this week. And here comes Wright County with an opportunity. It's Hernandez. And a slide is made. Nice defense down there by Sparks of IFA. You also got outdoor track and field getting rolling here this week. Tennis and golf as well. See a lot more golf meets start to pop up next week. It's a little lighter on the golf schedule here this week across the board, but next week those will become more and more regular. It'll be a corner kick from the left side now for Wright County. And here it comes. Toward the middle, deflected back by IFA. Now the Cadets, they are going to have some numbers here. Working downfield is Doring. Michelson was open, but surrounded by 2 defenders. Cadets still have it, trying to get through traffic. That's Aceda. And he has it knocked away from him. Taken back away by Wright County, but Aceda, he'll be picked up by the Broncos. To the right side goes Cortez, guarded by England. who tried to get the takeaway. Cortez gets tripped up from behind. And that'll stop play here with 24:48 to go in the second half. And the Broncos will have a free kick from behind midfield here. Still no score here in this season opener, 0-0. And again, there is no overtime in the regular season, so if it is tied at the end of regulation, then it'll just go in the books as a tie. And that would be an awkward record to have, 0-1.
Yeah.
That would be something. No one really wants to start the season like that. That's just got to be a strange feeling as a team after you tie a game. So, let's see. We are going to have
a throw in from IFA.
And here it comes. Wright County looking to attack here. But a nice deflection by IFA with Sparks. Over to the near side it goes. It'll be thrown in by Herrera on the near side. Finds Hernandez. Hernandez passes toward the middle. And that pass actually started angling toward the goal.
He's trying to get that up to Cortez, on the backside of that play. And Reno right there to intercept it.
Popped up in the air over to the sideline. .23-25 to go in the second half. Cadets have it with Thiessen, now taken away by Wright County Hernandez, but there to take it back away is Sparks of IFA. And we had a collision and a whistle.
Sparks has had a solid game defensively for IFA. He's headed off a couple good opportunities that Wright County's been able to have. As IFA will get ready for this free kick.
It'll come from Brandon Aceda.
Looking to send it deep, and they do.
Yes.
Trying to get to Michelson again.
And the goalkeeper, Medina, takes a gamble, gets away from the goal, but is able to pick it up and return it back in play. All right, Broncos with an opportunity. Cortez pushes his defender off. Sent back the other way. The ball, did that hit the ref?
It hit the ref, yeah.
So that caused a deflection there.
Herrera now, and
so he took a swing at it.
Couple shots there.
Back the other way. Now IFA looking to get it downfield. Rolling to the near side. Doring will throw it in bounds. And he throws it in. Finds Boozman, but we got a whistle. They're going to have to redo the throw in here, it looks like. Did they bring us? I didn't see a substitution come in, so. All right, so we resume action here. 21.5 to go, second half. England pops it up. Oh, it hits the crossbar. Still in play. Being chased down to the far side by Kruko, keeping it in bounds.
Medina showing some of those ups from the basketball season there. Got a paw in front of that one.
So the Cadets end up getting a shot on goal there. But does not result in any score. 20 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the second half. the Broncos will send in some substitutions. Let's take a look at some more of tonight's broadcast sponsors, including Barry Hoffmeister Farm Bureau, D&L Sanitation, Dumont Telephone, Dunphy Motors, First Security Bank and Trust, GNB in Grundy Center in Iowa Falls, Greenbelt Bank and Trust, and back to action we go. Those are among other sponsors making tonight's coverage possible. And the Broncos, now back to the Cadets with England on the far side, near the sideline. And sent back the other way. 20 minutes to go. We're halfway through the second half. And yeah, it's just being passed around here near midfield. Michelson passes left, but taken away by Wright County. Back to the middle it goes. Now here's Aceda. Nice circle around, gets away from traffic. He gets tripped, and they blow the whistle. It'll be a penalty on Wright County.
Ochdem that time with the trip, and IFA gets the free kick.
This will come from about 32, actually 28 yards out. Well, actually 38 yards out. Because the goal is 10 yards back behind the goal line. So 18:50 to go here in the second half. And this one is popped up. And it's going to bounce out of bounds. Who touched it last? And it's going to be, looks like a goal kick coming up here for Wright County with 18.5 minutes to go in regulation. All right, here comes the goal kick. Angles to the right. And header pass back the other way by IFA. Be interesting to see how each of these teams can use this as a springboard into the rest of their season. Now that you get a game under your belts, and get ready to move forward here. And yeah, I mean, you're kind of into the full swing of things here with, 3 games this week for Wright County, 2 for Iowa Falls-Alden. So the practices will start to become fewer and far between, if you will. Here comes the goal kick for IFA. Angles right. And Watchell looking to keep it in bounds, takes a slide. Not able to perform the needed acrobatics to keep that in play. Here's Aceda for IFA. Gets knocked to the ground. Rolling right. It's Boozman chasing it down, but also Ordonez of Wright County. There to defend. Here comes England. Bouncing downfield for Michelson. Leads him too far. It'll be scooped up by the goalkeeper. That's Medina. Here of Wright County. He'll bring it back and punt it back in play. Sails across midfield. Still bouncing. Down to the sideline. Far side. And kept in play by, no, it was not kept in play by Wright County. Yep, it'll be an Iowa Falls-Alden throw in from the far side.
Wright County kind of taking a page out of IFA's playbook there. That nice stretch pass, trying to get it up to Cortez on the right side.
Here's Doc. Squeezes it through defenders. Rolling to the sideline, far side, looking for Cortez. He'll set it up for himself, pass to the middle, but deflected back away by IFA. 0-0 tie. We're down to 16 minutes to go in the game. And here's Plock with it. Being very intentional with his passes, and a shot on goal. It's going to be scooped up by Reno, the goalkeeper. So back down across midfield it goes.
Sent back the other way, way out of bounds by Wright County. It went over the stands on the opposite side.
And
they're looking
where's
for,
it coming in?
They're looking for a ball, I think.
Well,
there
I
we
see
go.
that. Okay, here we go. You have to have a bunch of them ready to roll. I mean, this guy over here had one ready too, I guess. So, but yeah, now down to 15 minutes left in the game. Still 0-0. They'll send it downfield, and they'll return it to play here with Reno. And we got a whistle here, hand contact, and that'll stop things here with 14.5 to go. It's just about the top of the hour. You're listening to KLMJ Hampton, FM 104.9, and on the go media station.
Sparks to kick it in on the free kick. He sends it deep and headed off right away by Wright County.
All right.
Headed back the other way.
And we approach 14 minutes to go now in the game. Now Boozman on the near side for IFA. Passing downfield, looking for Michelson again. But the defender got there first. They blow the whistle for offside here, it looks like. At the 13:50 mark of the second half. All right, it'll be a free kick from a long distance away here for Wright County.
Santiago de Leon Juarez sends it in past the half line, trying to work it up to Doc. IFA gets in
takes
the way.
possession back. And now taken away by Wright County. They might have something here. Nope, they blow the whistle. Call offside on that.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Looking for the flag from the ref there. Sparks to kick it in for IFA off the free kick. Looks like he's going to try and send this one deep again.
Nope, shallow that time. Bouncing toward midfield, and they get it to Michelson. Downfield for England. Surrounded by three defenders, passing right for Michelson. Still working downfield. Draws the defender off toward the middle, looking for England, but deflected back away by Wright County. Some tense moments there, and Wright County able to get the defensive save. Now back down the other way, here come the Broncos. Take it back away by IFA. Sparks in the backfield. Looking to weave it across through defenders. Nice handles on that one. He's still got it. Taking it all the way downfield. Passes it. Oh, a little bit off target for Kruko. Couldn't haul it in with his legs, and it's going to roll out of bounds. So a little bit of a missed opportunity there for the Cadets. And a free kick coming up for Wright County with 11:45 to go in the game. Downfield it goes, off the head of Jackson Thiessen of the Cadets.
Ends up on the foot of Cortez, though, working it up the right side.
He's looking to keep it away from his defender, but it's out of bounds to IFA. Some substitutions coming in here. Where is... they're looking for another ball again, I guess. Okay, here we go. Now it's thrown in by IFA. 10.5 minutes to go in the game and a 0-0 tie. Downfield Michelson. Passing it for England, looks to get behind it. And sends it over top the goal and out of bounds. And we remain scoreless because of that.
And that very well may have been IFA's best scoring opportunity of the half.
Yeah. They've gotten off some more shots here in the second half than they did in the first. But they do have a corner kick pending here. And it'll come from the right side as we tick under 10 minutes to go in the game. And this one is from Aceda. Right-footed shot, corner kick from the right side and deflected away from the goal, bouncing to the other side. But IFA keeps it down to their offensive half. They've done a much better job of that as the second half has gone on here, keeping it on their offensive end of the field. It's rolling to the sideline. Good hustle here on the near side by Watchell. Yeah, we got a whistle here for a substitution for Wright County. And we will resume action with 9 minutes to go here. Let's recognize some more of tonight's broadcast sponsors. Greenbelt Bank and Trust, Hanson and Sons Tire, Innovative Ag in Hubbard, Iowa Heartland Credit Union. Downfield pass for Michelson. Goalie's going to beat him to it, however, and scoop it up here at the 8:40 mark of the second half. They'll punt it back to midfield, returning it into play. And Wright County now has possession. Back to the goalkeeper. Reno passes right. Got closed in upon by a Wright County defender, and he'll send it downfield. Thiessen takes a tumble, pops back up. Now down to the far side, and out of bounds. Defended down there by Lightson of IFA. And we will have a throw in from near the corner.
Herrera gets it into, I think that's Selvin Gonzalez.
Number 12, yeah. And this one is sent out past the end line and out of bounds with 7:20 to go here in the game. Tied at 0. So we got a corner kick about to happen here for Wright County. This one from the right side. And it's going to be caught by the goalkeeper, Reno. So he makes the save there on the shot on goal. Now a possible scoring opportunity, but the goalkeeper on the other side, Medina, will scoop it up.
Oh, look out
back
here.
The other way it goes. And Reno down to the knees, takes a gamble, and it pays off. So it's now, what do we got here? 6 saves by Leighton Reno. Down to 6:12 to go in the game.
Free kick for IFA off the, I believe that was elbowing.
And this will come from just in front of midfield. It'll be Brandon Aceda to do so as we tick under 6 minutes to go. Here it comes. High, sailing toward the goal. Straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, but he couldn't hang on. Cadets with an opportunity. But a hard pass will bounce out of bounds here on the near side, and it'll be a throw in for Wright County as we approach 5.5 minutes to go in the game. It's a scoreless tie. And if no one scores in the next 5 minutes and 26 seconds, then that'll be the final score, and it'll be 0-0, a tie. Can't imagine anyone wants to start their season that way. But both teams will have some takeaways after this one for sure. Cadets will go for their first win since 2024. England looked like it got too much power on that one, a lot more than he was looking for. Thought he was going to try to pass to Michelson down here on the right side, but now it'll be a goal kick for Wright County. Yeah, they're taking their time, down to 4.5 minutes. Here it comes. And IFA with Thiessen with a one-on-one battle. Nice defense back there by Wright County. Doc with it, circling around, passes backwards. And downfield. Cadet defenders have to get back. Doc looking to go one-on-one. Reno, he's down to the knees. The ball is still in play.
Oh, no.
And it's going to get passed out of bounds down across the end line. There was a collision between a couple players down there. Some people still slow to get up and now back to their feet. So it'll be a goal kick for Reno now. We got one of the cadet players still down on one knee. Maybe looks like he's just adjusting some of his gear, I guess. And they have stopped the clock here at the 3:32 mark. And now it looks like
I think they're going to award a penalty kick here. Could be wrong.
yes. So it'll be Adam Dock here for Wright County to perform the penalty kick. And Leighton Reno will try to keep him off the board. So here we go. This is to put Wright County on the scoreboard. Just one-on-one here. It's a penalty kick, and it's up to the goalkeeper to make the save. Here it comes, and it's going to be a goal for Dock, and Wright County has a 1-0 lead. So that is how the Broncos get on the board for the first time this season. And a 1-0 lead for them with 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the game. And now the pressure is on the Cadets to try to tie this thing up. And it's going to be a furious rally now here in these final 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Here we go. They have played better here throughout the second half offensively, but yeah, when it comes down to the penalty kicks, yeah, it's just one-on-one. And Wright County was able to connect that time around. Here's Aseda getting away from traffic, dribbling downfield. Ooh, almost went out of bounds off of Wright County. Now they're coming back down the other way. Sparks. Downfield, they find Boozman. He'll pass downfield, looking for England. Off of his foot, rolling to the right. Out of bounds it goes. Wright County will have the throw in. Clock stop now, 2:49 to go here in the second half. here comes the inbounds. Couple header passes here. England and Cortez with a battle for it. And another whistle. Cortez slow to get up.
Free kick to Wright County.
And this will come here from the sideline. And it'll be Santiago de Leon Juarez. Downfield it goes. Who's going to get there first? It'll be Iowa Falls-Alden here with Gavin Watchell. Out of bounds again, another throw-in pending. 1:50 to go here in the game. Wright County 1, Iowa Falls-Alden 0. And here comes the inbounds throw. Another line drive shot. Looks like they're going to have another opportunity and a save by Reno. It was Obed Herrera with a shot on goal. But Leighton Reno with another save. Down to 1:15 left. Wright County looking to hang on to a 1-0 lead. Yeah, they're just looking to kill some time here. It looks like under a minute to go. Down to 52 seconds. Down to 35. And here comes the throw-in. Over to the far side and out of bounds, and yeah. Looks like that'll just about do it here. Down to 14 seconds. Wright County's going to hold on for a 1-0 win. Unless the Cadets pull something off here. There's 5 seconds. And here comes Michelson. Fires it toward the goal, but time runs out. And that will be the game. Wright County 1, Iowa Falls-Alden 0. We'll wrap it up next.
Dumont Telephone Company has been in business for over 120 years. Their 8-person staff has a combined total of over 135 years of experience providing high-quality service to the area. They currently provide broadband and streaming video services to several area communities in Butler and Franklin counties. Dumont Telephone Company is currently investing millions of dollars into the latest technology, fiber to the home, to make sure all rural residents have access to a high-quality broadband and streaming video services.
Ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Join the Radio on the Go Travel Club for a summer 2026 cruise to Alaska. Get ready to experience glaciers, wildlife, and breathtaking views that you won't find anywhere else. Here's Derek from Crown Jewel Travel to tell us more.
From towering mountains to stunning coastlines, Alaska is the ultimate destination for nature lovers, thrill seekers, and anyone looking to make unforgettable memories. This isn't just a cruise, it's a journey into the wild beauty of the last frontier. Want to learn more and reserve your spot? Contact me at 641-425-8068 for all the details. This is a trip I'm not going to miss, and I'd love to have you there with me.
Again, contact Crown Jewel Travel to learn more. 641-425-8068. Don't miss out. Start planning your Alaska adventure today with the Radio on the Go Travel Club and Crown Jewel Travel.
Wright County 1, Iowa Falls-Alden 0 is the final score. John Mowinkle, Jason Eaton with you here. The difference was a penalty kick by Adam Dock late in the first half here. Got it just past goalkeeper Leighton Reno, and that proved to be the game. But Jason, Wright County's offense really well, you wouldn't say they lit it up tonight, but they definitely got a lot of good looks. What they were looking for here against Iowa Falls-Alden, ending with 21 total shots in the game, including 8 of them on goal. So definitely some things to build upon here for the victorious Wright County Broncos.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a lot more aggressor on the offensive side in this game, but again, 4 matches in the last 2 seasons all ended by 1 goal.
Yeah.
So pretty evenly matched teams, and that you take away that penalty kick, I think this game probably ends up tied.
Right. Yeah, I would be talking about a 0-0 tie at this point, but we were able to get a winner here for this one, and that ended up being Wright County. Adam Dock did have 3 shots on goal, 4 total shots in the game, including the game winner, of course. 2 shots on goal by Obed Herrero, 1 apiece by Angel Cortez, Ruben Guido, and Kennedy Poak. Let's see. Juan Medina had a save at goalkeeper here for Wright County. Meanwhile, for Iowa Falls-Alden, just a couple of shots on goal. 1 for Daniel Michelson and 1 by Tyne England. I actually had that not on goal, so 2 shots total. Leighton Reno ended with 1 goal against, 7 saves in the game for a save percentage of 87.5. IFA moves to 0-1, and they will be back in action on Thursday at Webster City. Wright County is now 1-0. They'll be at Ballard tomorrow night at 5:30. Any final thoughts from you before we get out of here?
No, just a really great night out here, good weather, and it's good that the spring sports are now into full swing. And I know Wright County, just in talking to Coach Krogman, I mean, it's a program that they know where they're at, and they're trying to build off of what they've started the last few years. And for them to get a win tonight, I'm sure they're pretty happy about that one. So follow up with him here in just a few minutes.
You bet. Wright County 1, Iowa Falls-Alden 0 is the final score here in this boys soccer season opener. For Jason Eden, I'm John Mowinkle reporting for Radio on the Go Sports. Good night from Cadet Field in Iowa Falls.